Hello there, you beautiful people. My name is Willow, and welcome back to Supreme Commander of Forge Alliance Forever, where today we're going to be doing a 1v1 cast on the Neuroxus map generator. It is a ladder match. It is played between a red player and a blue player, like many games that have a 1v1 ladder. It is, of course, on the map, made by the Neuroxus map generator. I'm not stalling at all. Like and subscribe. Alright, fuck you, pay me. I'm gonna go ahead and get into introducing the players. My intros have just gotten, like, progressively more aggressive as long as this channel's been around. Alright, whatever. Starting with the blue player. Oh, wait, no, wait. Whatever. Blue player in the top. It is, of course, a Cybran, going by the name of Chinbro 101. Then, of course, down to the south, we have ourselves a red Aeon by the name of Tom Ruler. Very, very cool dude Tom Ruler is. He's in my Discord. Speaking of which, there is a link down below. Even whether you're on Twitch or you're on YouTube, there's a link down below that will take you to my Discord server. There's also a link to the FBN Discord server. The FBN Discord server is lit, but my Discord server is a glorified notification machine. So, check it out. YouTube doesn't notify you? I damn well will. So let's look at this map by Neuroxus. I recently had the pleasure of playing a game with Neuroxus, and I've talked to him a couple of times. He's a very cool dude. Give Neuroxus some love down in the comments. This map generator was not easy to make, but we have 2,800 reclaim. Not very much. There's some big reclaim chunks here in the water. It looks like two Seraphim factories that decided to spontaneously combust because they are Seraphim, and they were ashamed of that. But we have some mass extractors out onto the sides. It's not going to be... There's not that many mass extractors, to be completely honest. Like, there's a bunch of expansions. There's, like... I don't think it's going to be a very high mass match. I think it's going to be a little bit less high mass, but still. We're gonna continue to check it out. Tom Ruler, did I mention he's playing Aeon, which is the best faction? Like, downright the best faction. I don't care what you say. They look the best, so therefore they are the best. It's the rule of cool, and they're the coolest. And here's gonna come the Cybran people like, we have spikes! Stop being an edgelord. We have second air coming out from Chinbro 101. Also, I'm gonna call this I kind of want to call this a steps to a ladder, but it's a little bit too late. I already did my intro. Fuck it, it's not a steps to a ladder. We have, I think, a bit heavier expansion out from Tom Ruler. Tom Ruler focusing a little bit more on expansion. The balance-wise, we don't have a balance rating, but both of these players very close to around, 1,100, near 1,100 rating on the ladder. But these players, of course, very evenly matched. And, yeah. Just gonna chill here for a minute while these players figure out how they want to stab each other. As you do. We have a T1 bomber. Thank God, I have something to talk about. All right, Control Shift T. All right, here we go. We have T1 bomber. Bomberman, Mr. Zeus. Show me your power. Show me your power, you Greek god, you glorious Greek god. Oh, yes. Oh, no! You phased through my face? That was not very kind of you, Mr. Zeus. Most casters don't zoom in this much onto their onto units. You're getting the premier version of casting right now. I'm trying to, like, keep the camera behind the Zeus, but I have a feeling I'm just making people motion sick. But you know what? I'm okay with that too. Okay, so the Zeus is having trouble figuring out what it wants to do with its life, but is locked onto an engineer, and is it going to get a bomb off? 3, 2, 1, engineer dodge out from Tom Ruler. He got the fancy feet with the fancy feast. He is, of course, a cat, in case you didn't know that. It's a big part of his character arc. We find out in, like, Season 3. And the Zeus dies. Sadness. Alright, well, that's it for the early bomber. I'm out of things to talk about again. No, I'm kidding. We have spam coming out on both sides of the map from both Chinbro and Tom Ruler. Looks like there's a bit more spam on the eastern side for both players, but I think that Chinbro is going to be able to get a solid push towards Tom Ruler here. His units are more clumped up, so he might be able to get a run by, kill off a couple mass extractors, even possibly pick off this engineer. Is so important. T1 bombers seem to get worse the higher ranked the players are. No. T1 bombers are better the higher ranked they are. It's just that the other player is even better at responding to it than lower level players. Lower level players, like, they'll make micro mistakes with their bombers, but it won't matter because the other player forgot to build an air factory or doesn't know that mobile anti-air can kill bombers pretty effectively. Like, Tom Ruler's response was to rush out an interceptor as fast as possible, which he did, to dodge with an engineer, which is difficult but not impossible. He does dodge the bomb, and then he also got a thistle out. Like, he had multiple ways he was combating that bomber, and lower level players just they don't combat the bomber properly. But the bomber micro itself is better. Not that this is a particularly high-level match. I mean, 1,000 rating ladder, like, if I wanted to, I could be that. But I don't play ladder because that's difficult and stressful. Oh, man. So, let's go ahead and check on the 6-minute reclaim numbers. We have 822 reclaim for Tom Ruler versus 114 for Chinbro. Overall mass generation, we have ourselves 32 mass a second in a horrible power stall. How dare you power stall, Tom Ruler? You're supposed to be better than me. Tom Ruler power stalling right now. And then Chinbro over here sitting at 39 mass a second. So once this power stall ends, I'm pretty sure that Tom Ruler has a better economy once his power stall ends, but he needs to stop power stalling. Just stop. Just stop power stalling. It's painful. We have another T1 bomber out here. It's managed to pick up 1 kill. Might be able to pick up some more. Is this T1 bomber going to come around, make another pass? Is going to be able to kill off some Mantis? Boom. Wow, wait. They can just, they just took, did they nerf the bomber? I thought the bomber one-shot T1 land on direct hits. Okay. Well then. You learn something every day. The T1 bomber isn't as powerful as I thought it was. We have engineers going to reclaim these points, and that's going to skyrocket Tom Ruler's reclaim advantage to almost 1.5k. Is another engineer going for the other Seraphim. Shimmer only does 200 damage, always has. Scorcher and Zeus can. Oh, I guess I'm just used to seeing Scorchers and Zeus kill off T1 land then. Alright, well thank you Twitch chat for being more knowledgeable than me and probably being able to pull up the Supreme Commander unit list thing. We have T2 mexes out of both players. Both seem to be getting very early T2 mexes, both focusing on economy quite heavily. We don't have quite as much spam. We don't have players sending, like, normally at 8 to 9 minutes you can see players with massive T1 armies just throwing them at each other. Here we have a much calmer start, a much more zen start. It's a very, it's a very, what's the word? What's the word for it? Oh, yeah, that's right. Boring. Very boring opener to this game. Not very much happening. The most exciting thing was a bomber that did nothing. But there's more of the game to be seen. Gun range on the way for Tom Ruler. This is, oh my god, this base is just asking for like 2 or 3 T1 bombers to fly in, or like a T1 artillery drop to just look at all of that power. I mean, it's sexy. I kind of want to use it for a thumbnail, but I kind of want to use it for a thumbnail. That'll be our thumbnail. Unless something amazing happens, that'll be our thumbnail. Well, 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 if it isn't my favorite American Favcaster. Well, 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 if it isn't MapGen. Check him out on Twitch or something. Alright. We have some jesters out for some reason, which, I mean, kind of a bad joke, to be completely honest. Like, why spend the mass on these gestures? Gestures are not cheap. They aren't cheap, are they? Like, oh, 170 mass. I guess it's not that bad, but still, gestures are like they're already dead, and he had the air advantage. Like, now we have Zeus's killing off Auroras, but I don't think those gestures were mass efficient. I'm pretty sure they died before killing 170 mass worth of stuff. I don't agree with the gestures, is all I'm trying to say. Alrighty. So, T1 bombers still running around doing things. Drinking a zesty drink. So, let's see. What are some stats we can look at to make this more... 51 mass a second for Chinbro. Tom Ruler sitting at 56. And still in a power stall. What the hell is wrong with you? Okay, you're getting an upgrade. When this upgrade finishes, he better be out of this damn power stall. Good, he's out. Okay, 69 mass a second. Very nice. Versus 51. So Tom Ruler has, I guess, a slight economic advantage. As far as fighters go, we have 15 interceptors versus none. So that's an advantage over to Chinbro. He has air control for sure. And here we go. We have ourselves a bunch of Mantis and Medusa over here. Wow, that's a lot of Medusa for that mix. There's a lot of Medusa in this mix. We have Tom Ruler abusing the fact that, you know, his units can hover. Also going for T1 Navy and building shards of all things. We're gonna track the lifespan of this shard as a huge push comes out from Chinbro. Chinbro definitely having an advantage on the land front, but there's a PD here. There's a lot of Medusa to deal with it though. This shard, oh look at it, so cute. All right, we'll stop watching the shard. All right, so we have a lot. I mean, it's a decent ball of units, but the Aurora look like they're just going to try and go around this army. This army could deal significant damage. I think that he either just needs to decide to fall back or decide to push. I think that having this army doing the dance back and forth is just not going to help him out very much. Alright. This Eruptor point defense is very well defended, and for some reason all of the Mantis are firing at a wall section. Okay, well that's a dead Eruptor point defense, and these Mantis and these Medusas are gonna be able to get quite a bit of purchase over here. On the western side also, Chinbro now at T2 land is getting a lot of progress done with his land forces, but Tom Ruler kind of in a rough spot. Does have the comm with a double gun upgrade over here on the eastern flank. Going to be able to use that to deal significant damage. He has, yep, of course, double gun upgrade. Going to be able to use that to shoot down this spammed up army. But on the western flank, he doesn't really have an answer for the T2 tech yet. Does he have T2 land of his own finished up yet? I don't believe so. No, he does not. But he does have Navy. I guess he could maybe try and get up some, I don't know, try and go for T2 Navy. Get up some Exodus-class destroyers. Icy Nightmare breaking BAM-GM by eating spicy things. This battle is... I think that Chinbro is going to be forced back right here, but I think that maybe not. The T2 units are going to do quite a lot. There's way too many thistles mixed in over here on the western side, and that's really going to hurt Tom Ruler. I'd like to see him get these units start moving forward. He's having trouble managing everything. Both flanks kind of going poorly for him at the moment. There is a lot of shards now built up. The shard's going to be able to be used to deal with this T1 air harass, but I think he needs to start either getting up frigates or trying to get himself to a higher tech navy or higher tech land. He needs to tech up somewhere. Other than mass extractors, of course, needs to get up some kind of tech on the field because he's against T2 land and he needs an answer relatively soon. All right, so there's, yeah, it's just a problem. It really is just a problem. All right, we have Torpedo on the way for Chinbro. I don't know if that's the wise call. So what you do if an enemy comm goes Torpedo is you just build a fuck ton of T1 subs, or you go T2 and build a destroyer. A Torpedo comm will lose to a destroyer, I believe, or 2 destroyers. It's 1 or 2 destroyers to beat a Torpedo comm. Like, if they just sit there and pelt each other, the comm loses, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, I might be wrong on that. Destroyers have quite good torpedo attack, and they have their own torpedo defense. Yeah, torrents would be an option, BAMGM, to attack the main base of the... you could attack anywhere on the map with a torrent on this map. The torrent's range will be enough to reach all 4 corners from the lake. All it has to do is probably from, like, right here. You don't even necessarily have to be, like, right next to the water for a torrent to hit everything. Torpedo about to finish up for Chinbro 101 at the moment. A lot of hoplites. Everybody knows how I feel about these range bots, but he hasn't been throwing them into the enemy. He hasn't been just losing them to T1 spam, so these hoplites have been used quite effectively on this western flank, and it's just causing problems for Tom Ruler. Tom Ruler getting T2 land, obsidians starting to be produced. Needs the obsidians on the western flank, but he's sending them to the east. On the east flank, he has the comm. The comm can deal with a lot of this on his own. Stealth on the comm of Chinbro is going to be a bit more hard for things to deal with him in the Navy, but a torpedo comm is not a substitute for having a Navy. It's just not. It's not like land, where a gun comm can kind of substitute an entire army. These hoplites continuing to make progress towards the Aeon forces. A lot of this T1 spam just gonna die, and this western flank is very rough for Tom Ruler right now. Earlier it was the eastern flank that was getting hammered. Now it's the western flank. He needs to come up with a solution. He has multiple T2 support factories, finishing up 4 of them to be exact over here on the west side. Would like to see blazes and obsidians built as quickly as possible. We have blazes coming out of the main factory, but they seem to be going over to the eastern side. We have obsidians coming out of the main factory. Blazes coming out of the support factory is going to be able to use the blazes to kill off the hoplites. Needs to make sure he gets the blazes in range. Needs to be very aggressive with him. Going to need a lot of micro to keep up with it, but he can push back the hoplites with blazes for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and check on reclaim once again here at the 17-minute mark, where most of the reclaim on the map at the moment that's left is reclaim from things that have died. Tom Ruler is sitting at 5,000 more reclaim than his opponent. Let's go ahead and check on overall mass generation. We have 81 mass a second for Tom Ruler versus Chinbro sitting on 65, and seemingly not... that's a mass stall. Tom Ruler just likes stalling, don't worry about it. Balancing his economy quite well is Chinbro at the moment. We have a bunch of jesters and some T1 bombers over here. The shards will actually, I believe, be able to shoot this down, correct? Yeah. The shard's going to be able to deal with the T1 bombers and the jesters. So shards are being used effectively. I'm really happy the shards being used effectively. I mean, most of the time when you see Aeon Navy, they don't build shards because, well, they can't attack other ships, but when your opponent isn't even building ships, I guess shards are a pretty good option. The comm of Chinbro now in the water with that stealth and that torpedo upgrade, going to be able to deal some damage with that, but you can just go T2, and that is the immediate response out of Tom Ruler. I don't know if he knows it's the comm, but I'm pretty sure you can make a educated guess if you're getting shot at with torpedoes from nowhere. And there we go. He can see the comm. He knows the comm has torpedo and stealth. So that's going to proc... I believe shards got a velocity buff. Yes, they did. They lost 1 DPS, and I think they got like 1.75 or 1.5 more velocity on their shots. Very devious of the map generator to put 3 clusters of masters of 3 mass points right on the shore, valuable and vulnerable. I think it's a good move. I think that more maps should be less afraid to put eco right next to the shore, because a lot of maps, like, you win Navy and then it's like, oh, well, good job, your T1 Navy doesn't get to do anything. At least give them a few mass extractors to kill, you know? You should get punished for losing Navy, even if the enemy Navy is only T1. Like, if you lose land and the enemy land is only T1, you get punished heavily. You lose air. Well, air, it's not that bad. So I guess maybe it's Navy better than land. Navy better than Army. Marines better than Army. Okay. So, that's going to be a very polarizing comment. Over here, we have ourselves a bunch of hoplites getting shot at, but also dying. Blazes, Tom Ruler has managed to push back the units of Chinbro relatively effectively. Chinbro still trying to use the comm to deal significant damage, but he'd have to get in here and start, like, killing off the factories for this comm to be effective, or get into the Navy himself, which would be exceptionally difficult and very expensive. So I don't really know what you do about this Navy. I think you have to do what Chinbro is doing. You have to win land so hard. Punish Tom Ruler for investing in Navy. Tom Ruler currently about to lose 3 T2 mexes if this goes poorly. All of these T1 units just flooding in to the eastern side, and the Mantis is just destroying the Obsidians. Hurts so much, the Aeon land getting destroyed, but maybe the Aeon Navy can make up for it, as a bunch of T2 units are showing up on this eastern side for Tom Ruler. Where's Tom Ruler's comm? Get your comm involved. It's still mainly a T1 force on this side. You can kill this with your comm. Couple overcharges. You got 2 gun upgrades and you only killed 26 units. This... Tom Ruler. Use the comm, Tom Ruler. Or get Chrono Booster. Or not Chrono Booster. Chrono... What is it? Chrono Dampener. That's not it either. Is it Chrono Dampener? Okay, yeah, get Chrono Dampener. It makes this army useless. They can't attack you. It's such a cheap upgrade. Why don't people get Chrono Dampener? Come on. Get Chrono. It's so damn good. Stunning all of these units, stopping them from dealing any kind of significant damage. If you just... All you have to do is put your comm right here. Build a fire base around it. I don't care. It stops. Yeah, I know. I said Chrono Boost and immediately realized that I was thinking StarCraft for some reason. Chrono Dampener. I'm not a Protoss player. I play... I'm not going to say what I play. Never mind. I'm not going to let everybody know what I main on StarCraft 2. That just seems... It seems like I'm opening up a can of worms that I don't want to deal with right now. I either main Terran or Zerg. You can take your guesses down in the comments below on YouTube or in the Twitch chat if you're Twitch. Alright, so over here we have... we still have a lot of hoplites over here. Tom Ruler is just collapsing as far as the land side of things go. The only thing that the torpedo comm has on the destroyer, especially with stealth, is I think it can outrange a destroyer, but the destroyer should be able to win this. If you build a few destroyers and just work them right over top the comm, I'm pretty sure the comm dies. How do I feel about Widow Mines? I think they're funny. I do think Widow Mines are funny, but I think that they're funny for... It's just like... I think it's funny that people are so upset by Widow Mines. That's an unfair question, because now everybody's gonna be like, he's a Terran main, he's a Terran main. No, I just like salt, and people get so salty about Widow Mines. It's great. I'm actually not a Terran main. I'm a Zerg main, everybody. Jeez. I just find Widow Mines hilarious because I'm so happy to see people get pissed off about them. I'm a Zerg main. Which means that If I ever, yep, I don't have a build order. My build order is roaches. Roach Hydra. Swarm hosts. Swarm hosts are so dope. Swarm hosts, though, also, they're kind of bad in the meta right now. Okay, let's stop talking about StarCraft 2. I'm gonna lose all of my YouTube audience retention for that. Over here we have frigates fighting Mantis. Mantis lose that quite heavily, but, you know. This area is just a no-go apparently for Tom. Tom Ruler is really losing on the land. I'm worried about him. I'm worried about Tom Ruler. He's gonna need to. There's so much he needs to do to be able to come back. I like. It feels like he should be ahead. He has the better economy still. He's done better on reclaim. He's generated so much more mass, but not having any control on the land. Like at this point, just get some T2 engineers out and start building fire bases. Oh, that's what he's doing. Hey, look at me, predicting the future and all. Unfortunately, this is going to be very ineffective. Yep, that's a dead T2 engineer. Never mind, don't listen to me. Don't let me predict your future, because I'll predict it and then something horrible is going to happen. The Navy over here on the east side, though, starting to clean up the attack on the east, so if the Navy, with the support of a few land units, can start holding off one side, the other side can be focused a lot heavier. Move your blazes in, move them in, get them closer. We have T2 air out from Tom Ruler. We now have Spectres on the field dealing with things. What is the air situation for Chinbro, though? Chinbro at T3 air and getting up strat bombers. Oh, that is going to be painful. We're going to need to see some kind of air production to deal with that. Going to need Swifties or something to help him stop the air presence. I mean, I guess you could go for cruisers too, but I don't think Aeon cruisers are very great at killing off strat bombers, to be honest. So the strat bomber is going to come out, and this base is unshielded, and this is where most of the power is. This is just going to be painful. All right, Chinbro, you earned it. Here we go, Chinbro. Here's your. This is like the Zeus from before. Can you micro this better, and not lose it as quickly as you lost the T1 bomber? Okay, let's see. We have a bomb falling. Is this... Okay, it is spaced properly, so he can get 2 kills with 1 strat bomber. That's 2 mass extractors going down for Tom Ruler. This strat bomber is going to be a massive problem for him, and I don't think there's any, like... Are there any interceptors that can come over and help? There's a lot of interceptors over there, but I don't know if they're Chinbros or if they're Tom Rulers. Tom Ruler gonna be turning around, or... The strat bomber's going to be turning around, passing again. Looks like it's going to go for the other 2 mass extractors with another ground-fired bomb. And... kablooey! Oh, and the Pigeon went down too. Ugh, that hurts. We have a bunch of flak now, but the strat bomber's going to take a not insignificant amount of damage from this. The flak doing quite a bit, honestly. But now the strat bomber is going to be able to drop a bomb. What's it going to hit? It's going to hit right here, and that's going to be a lot of power, and a T2 mech's going down. This strat bomber, 15 kills, almost 5,000 mass killed. This is going to be a painful situation. That cruiser's not going to come out in time. This is getting a bit desperate for Tom Ruler. He's going to be very far behind. Is he going to be... He's going for the comm. I don't know if that's the right move. The comm gets in the water before you kill him. Like 100% of the time the comm gets in the water before you kill him. You could have used those 2 bombs to, like, economically cripple him, but instead you used 2 bombs on the comm for... I don't know. I don't think that was the right call. Tom Ruler getting up some T1AA, trying everything in his power to try and stop this strat bomber from absolutely destroying his base and his livelihood. The strat bomber is gonna bomb the engineers. Okay, that was... I'll just admit that one was stupid. Yeah, that strat bomber could have actually just won the game. All you have to do is keep bombing the economy, and then he's kind of forced to quit. Because now Tom Ruler, despite not having T3 air and all that, is going to be sitting at still a decent enough economy to stay in the game. And Tom Ruler, with a huge push up on the western side, he's managed to get rid of all of the hoplites over here and is now getting a huge push in towards the base of Chinbro. If he can kill off this, if he can kill off the T3 air, then he's definitely back in the game. There's a whaler now about to be finishing up out of that factory, about halfway done on that whaler. I think that he'll be able to hold, Chinbro will, but it's giving time over to Tom Ruler. If Tom Ruler can manage to get up enough swift winds and then maybe transition to T3 air, that would be absolutely amazing for him, to be honest. There are still ASFs coming out of this factory, so these ASFs are going to be much better than swift winds, but still, gotta look for the positives and things, as a T2 mass extractor goes down to this T1 or T2 land spam out from Tom Ruler. Tom Ruler, can you focus down that pigeon? Do you think he can get the pigeon? Can he get the pigeon? I don't know. He's definitely hurting the mass income of Chinbro, but Chinbro almost looks like he's having trouble spending his mass. And I don't know why he's building torps. Tom Ruler is making a mistake by building torps. There's nothing to torp, but I think he was trying to get a snipe on the comm earlier. Is this T3 power going to survive? I think so, actually. Yeah, T3 power survives. But on the west side, it looks like Tom Ruler's managed to win land on the west side, and he's managed to hold enough on the right. It's just the question of, can he deal with the air forces that are about to be impending... The impending air forces that are about to be causing him a lot of problems, to be honest. We have torpedo bombers now flying out, going to be trying to kill off the cruisers, but torpedo bombers, you need a lot of them to kill off cruisers. And then you have the Shard T1AA, and the Shard T1AA is going to kill off these renegades very quickly. Shards are relatively decent ever since they got the velocity upgrade on their shells. They have a lot of ground-to-air DPS. They're like a T1... They're a floating T1AA. They literally just float around, and they basically are a T1AA for the AM. Alright. We have a lot of engineers coming back. Are we going to be seeing a upgrade to T3, or what's going on here? I'm not sure. At this point, since you've won Navy, I mean, it could be a Hail Mary play to just go for T3 Navy at this point and just like get up a battleship or a torrent and just start killing off everything, all of their structures. All right. Okay, over here on the eastern side, T1 spam out for Chinbro, still doing this. I think that at this point, you've been attacked so much on this flank, and you haven't been able to hold it. Just build some PD, damn it. Build some PD on the eastern flank. On the western flank, though, Chinbro has been destroyed, and now we have this weird map state where we have like kind of a circular motion. Tom Ruler's constantly pushing on the northwest. And southeast, it looks like Chinbro's just going to be able to constantly get damage done. A T2 mech's about to go down for Chinbro. Destroyer's causing issues for Chinbro. I don't think the Destroyer has the range. It doesn't quite have the range to hit that, so... Yeah, T3 Navy might be the call. That's the call I would make. If I were in this position, I think I'd be going for T3 Navy. Get up one T3 ship. That's all I'd get up. And then the rest I'd invest back into land. Alright. Chinbro is still putting up quite a fight. He lost a lot of eco, but he might even still be ahead on eco. He has 69 mass a second versus 56, but Tom Ruler, of course... he thinks that power stalling is a good thing, so he's gonna do it some more. No longer power stalling, but at 56 mass a second. Yeah, he's definitely behind economically compared to Chinbro. Chinbro doing a lot better on the economic side of things as of the moment, but he doesn't have as much map control anymore. These 4 mass extractors have finally been rebuilt. Alright. Strap Bomber out for Chinbro again. This Strap Bomber at 2 kills, about 400 mass killed. Killed off some T2 PD or T2 mass extractors from the looks of it. Gonna be trying to kill off another T2 mass extractor. I really don't know what the response that Tom Ruler is gonna have. I don't think he has a great response. He has some swift wins. I'd like to see them go and try and deal with this Strap Bomber that's bombing him. He has 4 swift wins. Okay, it looks like, nope, they aren't given the order to go attack that Strap Bomber just yet. He could just give the order to attack the Strap Bomber, but I guess he probably just hasn't noticed the Strap Bomber yet, but that's going to be a critical mistake. Needs to notice the Strap Bomber soon. And the Swift Winds notice the Strap Bomber. They're going to come in. It's going to take them a little bit, but I do believe the Swift Winds can kill off that Strap Bomber. Alright, Strap Bomber is going to go down before it gets off another bomb. So, Strap Bomber is still doing not insignificant amounts of economic damage with that one. Now, both players have kind of been punched in the face and lost a lot of their economic power. What is the call? We have another large push on land out from Chinbro on the west, and despite Tom Ruler having a very strong presence on the land over here on the west, managing to get that large run by, I guess he just doesn't have the economy to run the Navy and the land. It looks like he's doing a little bit better now that with some reclaim, but needs to start getting some kills onto these land units, needs to stop letting them get all of these run-bys and all of this damage done for almost free. Obsidians over on the right-hand side going to be able to deal with a lot of spam. Needs to keep moving these. No. Medusa's going to kill off the Obsidians. That's painful. Over here we have more fighting going on. I think the Blazes might be able to clean this up if they can kill off the Rhinos. Strap Bomber going to come in, kill off a factory. Tom Ruler managing to get his eco a little bit stronger, but needs to constantly be working on getting his eco back up to a solid place. He's just a few mass per second behind his opponent, but Navy is indeed expensive. T3 land finished up for Tom Ruler. He's getting the suck boys. If you are a Twitch subscriber, you can drop a suck boy in the chat, just so you know. There is, of course, an emote that is indeed is what registered? Loxpoig, I'm doing a cast. Fuck off. I love you, but I'm not playing games right now. Harbingers! Don't fuck off. Suck boys in the chat. Put suck boy in chat. I love you, Loxpoig. No sadness. No being sad. I don't know what "is this registered" means, though. Okay. Loxpoig got abused by Willow. Fuck off, Grumplex. I'm not abusive. You all like this. I know you do. Deep down. I don't love another man. Oh. Alright. So, we have renegades. Lots of renegades. They're gonna be... they're gonna be killing off everything on the west side. Again, because, you know... you can't catch a break. Definitely can't catch a break. That's not allowed. Harbingers, the suck boys. Well, that's gonna be some dead renegades. But this T3 air is a real thorn in the side for Tom Ruler. Tom Ruler not able to really combat it. He's trying to get T3 air himself, but I don't know if we can afford it. You can't really afford much of anything. He's stalling 200 mass a second. He's trying to get T3 Navy and T3 Air and produce T3 Land. He just doesn't have the mass. So yeah, this is this is kind of looking doomed for Tom Ruler. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit because the players have kind of like, oh wow, T3 Land is finished up for Chinbro. Chinbro doing a lot better at managing his economy. I will give him that. Tom Ruler is like the man who's like, ah, fuck it, put it on my credit card. And Chinbro is over here like, I want to take out a loan. I'm afraid of debt. So Tom Ruler is like a deadbeat, and Chinbro is over here. He's like a CPA or something. Yep, the Renegade's causing quite a bit of trouble for Tom Ruler, and now with T3 Land on both sides, if Tom Ruler can't get a solid setup for his land, this Navy has really been like a double-edged sword. He's gotten a lot of control, like been able to deal with a lot of things, but his Navy is not able to kill his opponent, and his opponent's building land, and it can, and the Navy is costing so much that Tom Ruler can't really afford things. But Tom Ruler is building a sexy boat. A big ol' sex boat. Big sexy boat. Is that the Torrent or the Yeoman? I'm pretty sure that's the Torrent. Is he actually building the Torrent? Oh, man. Alright. Well, I'm gonna speed it up because these players aren't punching each other in the face. And you know me, I like talking about players punching each other in the face. So, yeah, indeed. When the players aren't punching each other in the face, Willow gets very sad. We might have a right hook coming out from Chinbro, and you might ask, why is it a right hook? Well, if you switch to look at the game this way, he's attacking on the right. So it's a right hook. I have reasoning. Right hook coming out from, I don't know why I wanted to justify that, but I did. Coming out from Chinbro. He's coming around with bricks towards this base, and there's kind of just not enough here to deal with this. There's some PD and like a Harbinger or two, but that's a lot of bricks. And we have a torrent! So 1 second, we have a torrent. So you all know what I have to do. Give me 1 second. I'll pull it up. All right, 1 second. We just need to go to this screen. Which image is it? It's this image. Control C, Control V. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. What? Which image is it? Give me this image. Damn you. Oh, here we go. We have Torrent Chan. We have the beautiful Torrent on screen. The weeb. Man, people are gonna think I watch anime. I don't watch anime. That's the thing. That's what makes this funny. All right. Well, here we go. For the rest of the cast, we're gonna have this beautiful Torrent lady on screen. So I hope you enjoy that. Alright, so let's see. We'll have to keep a track on this, but it looks like he killed off the T3 power already, which is... Ooh, that's gonna be brutal. Oh my gosh. Okay, 1 second. Slow down. Oh man, so many missiles coming in so fast. If he should target... Control Shift F1. Chinbro, now power stalling is Chinbro, but Chinbro has the bricks in the bottom, but there's specters. Can specters save Tom Ruler? Tom Ruler also about to have he already has his own T3 air, but he doesn't have nearly enough ASFs compared to his opponent. Oh my word. Okay, so here we go. We have ourselves a bunch of missiles flying towards the base. We have to keep track of how much damage this does. This is a second oh, he's just gonna spam torrents. Oh, that's the plan. I was thinking it was like a one and done, like you get one torrent, you force him to build a bunch of TMD. No, he's just gonna build torrents and cruisers. But torrents and cruisers is a powerful combo. if your enemy only has air and structures to deal with it. If he doesn't have his own navy, this is gonna... Oh, you need to start building TMD right here. Oh no. 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 It's all Chinbro. You're getting teabagged by the Aeon Navy. Everybody's like, Aeon sucks. They don't have any good units and all this shit. Fucking Torrent, baby. Fucking Torrent. Oh wow, this Torrent is actually getting a lot of damage. 4,000 mass killed, and it's only gonna keep going up. Oh man. Okay, so we have bricks causing issues. It's not over. It's not over by a long shot, but bricks becoming a problem. But we have a Galactic Colossus. We got a GC right next to a suck boy. GC right next to a suck boy. Everybody. If this GC finishes, that actually... Ew. I've said actually too many times. If he pauses everything and finishes the GC, I think I would call it GG at that point. The bricks are getting dangerously close to where the GC is being produced, and Tom Ruler yet again is in a mass stall because, listen, he doesn't know how to live life any other way. If he wasn't mass stalling, he'd be lost. These torpedo bombers going to come in. It takes a lot of torpedo bombers to kill off a torrent. 15,000 health is not a small amount. So these torrents going to continue to rain down death and destruction upon all of this. How much damage have they done? 8,000 damage worth of stuff. About to vet up this first one. Second one at 5.4 thousand damage. These bricks and these renegades have a lot of heavy lifting to do. The GC is almost done, but he stops building it. Stops building the GC. Why? Is it because the bricks are getting close? If he loses his main base, I don't think he can win. Because he'd be locked into the Navy, and the Navy has no mass. Like, sure, you have these mass extractors, but, like, you're not going to hold on to those if you're losing land. The torrents need to focus fire onto the... That's a megalith. That is hopeful. The megalith ain't going to finish. This game ends well before you finish that megalith. These bricks are kind of wasting time, though. These bricks are shooting a GC that was like... That's a lot of health to chew through for that GC. He needs to move the bricks in. Actually get some damage done. Harbingers being produced at rapid rates. I'm going to be able to get a lot of Harbingers on the scene very quickly as long as his production isn't killed off immediately. The Harbinger's having trouble getting out from the base, though. Oh, is this going to die? The Torrent missile... Is he manually targeting the Torrent missile ships? No, he just gave an attack move. That's not the way to do it. That's a Omen-class battleship, which... Does it have range to hit? No, not really. Not really. You could move it, like, right here and actually get real damage done. I keep on saying actually. Why do I keep doing that? You could metaphorically get more damage done. I'm so bad at casting. I don't know why you all watch this. Like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Follow if you're on Twitch. I love you. You're beautiful. Harbinger. And the dream job of killing T1 spam that runs at you single file. BAMGM, you're about to get timed out. Listen, that GC was started way earlier and had way more assistance. Also, pretty sure Tom Ruler has a stronger economy. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, this 66 mass a second is going to really afford him a megalith. Before this attack, he was sitting closer to 100 mass a second, but this attack is absolutely destroying his base, so it's up to the Torrents and the Omen-class battleship if he wants... Wait! Where are your destroyers? No, you just kill Chinbro. Just kill Chinbro. Like, literally, you just kill Chinbro. Chinbro put his comm into the water, which is a stupid move. to try and kill off the Torrent-class battleships. But no, this is a stupid move. Literally, his destroyers just have to get in range. The destroyers are going to do fuck tons of damage. He can start spamming Vespers if he has the APM. Chinbro just killed himself. Chinbro literally just killed himself. Chinbro, what the fuck is... You had one! You killed off everything! Oh my gosh, Chinbro. And like that... we end the game with some beautiful missile ships. Wow. He just decided to lose. Like, he's straight up just like, I'm gonna lose now. Like, he had somewhere to be. Like, he had a date with your mother in like 20 minutes and he couldn't be late. So he's like, no, you know what? I gotta go. I'm gonna move my comm right here and claim it wasn't Control K. That was like Control K by proxy. Okay, well, thank you all for watching. Thank you to my patrons, Timothy, Caldward, Sergeant Syphilis, and Nogthar. If you want to support me financially, you can go ahead and check out Patreon. Or you can go to Twitch and subscribe. Jeff Bezos. Big brain money. Like if you liked it, dislike if you didn't. Subscribe if you want to see more. Bye-bye!